In this video, I'd like to talk about the presentation guideline. As you know, you need to present 2 papers in this class. So these are the expectations from your talk. So when you present the paper in the video, we wish you give us the good summary, not the full detail of the paper. In the end, you just had about 50 minutes for the talk, so you don't have much time to talk about all the low-level details. So identify the most important information and then prepare your slide to deliver them well to us. Also, your talk should include the quiz link so that other students can take the quiz. Also, in your talk, you talk about the motivation of the work. Also, you need to give a broad background on the related work. Since probably most of us may not know the problem of your paper, right? So that's why you need to give us some of the good introductions under the problem, also related techniques. Then you can talk about the main idea of the paper and what are the results of that idea. Also, I wish that you can also talk about strengths and weakness of the method, since all the methods cannot be perfect. And then prepare your video and upload your video. Also, this talk slide, also this quiz link. Maybe prepare your quiz in the Google form and upload them to the KLMS board before their class time, so that on the class time, students can watch your video, also can browse your talk slide, also take the quiz. Basically, as I mentioned before, you need to give us the high-level idea of the paper instead of the low-level details. So identify the most important idea and result, and then deliver them. Since you don't have much time, you don't need to talk about the minor details. And then also for us to fully understand what you are talking about, you need to give us very well defined background. Also, when you read the paper or prepare your talk slide, spend most of your time to figure out the most important information. Also, prepare good slides for them. Also, if you can find any existing slide or video, try to use them. Try to use them with the proper acknowledgement. Without the acknowledgement, using this one, it will be cheating. So I would strongly recommend you to utilizing this existing video and slides so that you can save your time. But you need to give this proper acknowledgement. And then basically, once you understand the paper, I wish that you can prepare the overview slide, talk about most important things or component of the method, and then connect them well so that we can understand the high-level idea of that paper. Also, I wish that you can be honest. Do not skip the important idea, even though you can understand them well. So explain as much as you can do, and then mention that in some case that you cannot fully understand that, you actually mention that, and then also point out that even though you cannot understand very well, mention that component should be very important. And then if you can get questions through we will actually provide some we will provide the feedback, and if you get the question, I wish that actually you can answer them well. Also, when you present some of the results, give this experiment setting. Without the proper setting, we cannot fully understand the result, right? Or present data with the related information. For example, when you look at this graph, it has a lot of content, right? But it doesn't have what this x-axis indicate. Then we cannot, without that information, it's very difficult for us to fully understand this information. Also, when you're showing this kind of data, also give us the high-level message that we can put out of this data. Since we don't have much time, we can actually go over all the low-level details and then also expect high-level message out of this high-level idea out of this low-level information. So that's why you need to give us also high-level message in addition to showing this table or the figure. Again, try to utilize any existing image and video if there are. Also, at the end of your talk, you need to prepare 2 quiz. So basically, in your quiz, just prepare 2 simple questions, just 2 questions to draw the attention. Also, we will use also basically if you take the quiz, you can also get the quiz credit. Also, we will consider it as attending the class. In that, basically, you don't need to give you don't need to make a very difficult quiz. Just simple question asking some of the main keyword that you talked about in your talk. Also, simple true or false question. Also, the multiple choice question. And then I recommend you to use the Google form, like the one that I created for the taking questions from you, right? And then to receive, and then in the Google form, you basically other students can see your quiz questions and then answer the question, right? And then you can get this answer from the student through the Google form. Then you can actually grade them in the scale of the 0 to 10. Since there are two questions, if students actually get correct answer for two of them, for all of these two questions, you need to give the 10, correct 10, and then send that score to TA. Then the TA will accumulate them, and then we will treat them as this. We'll use the accumulated score as a final term exam. So basically, we are not going to have the final exam. Basically, this is a little quiz. During after the during basically based on this your talk, also the taking quiz for your talk, we will consider them as the final exam. And also each student should take the quiz within the 24 hours to the end of the class time. So you are getting about 1 day to take the quiz. Otherwise, if you don't take the quiz within within 1 day, we will treat you as absent to that class. So these are actually, if you click this Google form, you can see this kind of one. So basically, these are the two main criteria that your talk will be evaluated. Was the talk well organized, also well prepared? In the scale of 5 to 1, you can get the score. You can also evaluate them in that way. Also, another question is, was the talk comprehensive? How well important concept was covered? Again, also you can provide any comment or question to the speaker. Let me click this one. So once you watch the video, and then you can also write down your name and also the talk title, also and then you give your evaluation. Also, you can prepare this kind of Google form for the quiz actually. Okay, that's it. I wish that you can prepare the very interesting the talk, also the result. That way we can also learn a lot of new things from your talk. Thanks so much. Bye.